Magandang umaga, Martes! What a beautiful Tuesday morning, Las Vegas. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, magandang umaga. Good morning, marhay na aga, Bicolandia. So on to Na Bev. Best express views on PHLV Radio and other platforms from all over the world. Who's watching, listening, and onlooking? Subscribe na mga kapamilya sa I1TFC, TFC, PHLV, YouTube, and all of our social media and at Bev Llorente, IG, FB, X, and Threads. And of course, my FB page, Bev Llorente NV. On to our Tuesday topic. October is already here, and October is a commemorative month for Filipino Americans in America. In 2009, the U.S. Congress designated October as Filipino American History Month, a month-long commemoration and appreciation for the Filipino experience throughout American history, stretching as far back as 1587. Joining me today, an internist by day, a community leader at night, and the weekends and some holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, and many men, Dr. John Aragon, the founder of the Filipino American Heritage Foundation of Nevada. Welcome to Na Bev, Doc.
Magandang umaga, Bev.
Yay! Ayan! And another guest whose impressive biography and achievements are so extensive that we won't be able to cover them all until October of next year. Ladies and gentlemen, palakpakan! Please join me in welcoming the Labor Queen, whose legacy has remained radiant since leadership's days and who continues to champion the rights of Filipino Americans in the United States of this America. The indefatigable lady with an ever-present sense of grace and impeccably groomed hands. Show your hands.
Oh, my God.
Ayan. Miss Gloria Caoile. Welcome to Na Bev, diba?
Na Bev, who did you introduce? Who did you introduce?
No other than you. Okay, so let's start with you, Doc. When was Filipino American Heritage Foundation started?
It started in September 2007, actually 2008.
Ayan. So,
Tagal na.
kasi given the multitude of the organizations in town, what inspired you to establish an organization like Filipino American Heritage Foundation?
Well, actually, when I came here in 2000, nobody, no Filipino American organizations
Yet.
No.
At the time.
At the time, nobody is, no one is commemorating the October as Filipino American History Month. So I said, why not found a group that does that every year since 2008.
Ayan. So everything became history.
Yes.
For you, TG, although the terms Filipino American Heritage Month and Filipino American History Month have sometimes been used interchangeably, the Filipino American National Historical Society emphasizes of a more precise focus on history rather than heritage. So, as we know, history encompasses the events and experience of individuals and individuals' contributions to the society, whereas the heritage primarily pertains to cultural traditions passed down from the past. Your thoughts?
But I want to go back to what Dr. Aragon mentioned earlier. I mean, founding this organization was really important in the community because we've all heard about the bits and pieces of our history, but nobody really blends in the heritage part of it.
Or initiated it.
But heritage and history are almost twins. You can't separate.
Intertwine,
And to say it bluntly, it is almost understood better if you say heritage because
than history
of the visual effects that we produce during a heritage month. We do it culturally, but history is one for the books, and I mean it literally.
Yes.
So you have to read the books about it and then understand. But I'm not saying it's not good. Congress would not have really hailed October as Filipino American History Month, but if there was no importance to it. There's more to it, and it should be taught in schools. We should be teaching it to our children.
Yes.
But heritage plays really such an integral part of who we are, in every state where we are. For example, here in the state of Nevada, heritage plays such a great part of us being Filipino Americans now intertwined in the system that is the Silver State.
Yes.
We are the teachers, the doctors, the nurses. We are business owners. I mean, we are so much part of the patchwork
Yes.
that makes this state great, and that to me is really
Yes.
showing our heritage because of our history.
That is the fiber optics that makes America great, right?
Yep. Well put.
Doc, can you share the inspiration and journey behind founding the Filipino American Heritage Foundation of Nevada? And what some are the key goals and missions of your organization, and how have you been working towards achieving them both?
Well, the Filipino American Heritage Foundation's objective is actually to to uplift the Filipino Americans. To boost.
Yes.
And also to share with other people, not only Fil-am Americans,
To the
or
non-Fil-ams
Filipinos,
too.
about our heritage, about our history.
Correct.
Since, what did you say, 1587,
87.
Yeah.
October, when the first Filipino American or Filipino was documented in Morro Bay, California.
Yeah.
So our goal is to do that, to uplift, and also other than that, we help organizations, non-profit organizations, monetary wise.
Because you're a foundation.
Yes,
You're a
through our
501c3.
foundation. Yes, we are
Yes.
501c3
Ayan.
non-profit. Not only organizations here, but also in the Philippines.
Yeah, because
Like
when
for this-
calamity strikes, you
Right,
always
we did that.
donate
And for
to
this year, our
beneficiaries.
beneficiaries
Yes.
is Gawad Kalinga
Gawad Kalinga.
and the local SOFA, which is Shout Out
For
Sing
autism.
Out.
Sing Out for autism.
for autism.
Ayan. So these two organizations, they're the one that you are supporting for this year. One of
For
the
this-
beneficiaries for
Yes,
this year.
yes, Bev.
Ayan. What a beautiful, advocacy.
Yeah.
TG.
I mean, he spoke about SOFA, Sing Out for Autism. Let me tell you, its birth is amazing. It's about two individuals who have an autistic son,
yeah.
and went through the struggles of really finding out, how to raise a son with autism. In our community still, when you have children or child, or if there's something in the family that is not, something that we need to shout
normal,
out,
yeah.
folks tend to really be, and I don't mean this in a bad way, closeted about it.
Or you deviate.
And it's not something that we shout out. But this organization is saying there is nothing wrong with it if we really help others really understand what this is. It would really make life easier for a lot of families.
Very good.
And I think that's where heritage comes in.
Yes.
Because we when we say heritage, we're doing culture, we're doing dances, we're doing but if you look even in the entertainment field here, we have Filipinos and Filipino Americans who are mainstream entertainers, but they don't sing Tagalog. They don't sing, and they don't come out in their barong Tagalog on stage,
They don't show that they are Filipino.
Well, in that sense, they're not saying, hey, we're up here because we're Filipinos. We're here because we're great entertainers, and we happen to be Filipinos.
Correct. We're great
That's what they're
talents,
saying,
Filipino talents.
And,
Yes.
and so that's what we perpetuate in the community, that we've got so much to give. And, when we do culture for, our History Month, we have now started, NAPA started to be in the school systems where we start to teach children about our heritage.
Yeah.
I think it's a giant step for
And
us.
some
to take.
universities are offering a lot of courses that are in Filipino.
You mentioned Fonz earlier. The Cordovas have made great strides in really perpetuating, heritage and history.
Yes.
And history combined with heritage really completes us.
Correct. Yeah, and that's a great cause so far. It's education and awareness also, and to become inclusive, and we're all part of this community. For you, Tuji, in your opinion, why is it essential for Filipino Americans to preserve and celebrate their heritage, especially in a diverse society like the United States?
But this is a melting pot. Let's take Nevada. In the Asian Pacific American community, we always refer to a pie.
Yes.
We are 3/4 of the pie, and the rest are the other Asian Pacific American, Asian Islanders, Asian Pacific Americans. And so, but what does that mean? Is it just numbers? I beg to differ.
Or demographics?
It's not just demographics. It's just because we are here, because we are contributors to what makes this state great. Teachers alone. Teachers are in the school system. They are the first go-to of children. So as a parent, I would send my child to the school. I have a Filipino teacher. My mind as a child is really saying, "Oh, she doesn't look like me. So is it okay for her to be teaching me?" Or as a parent, I would say, "She doesn't look like my family. Why is she teaching my child?" Or what is she teaching my child?
Or she's a foreigner.
Oh, yeah.
Why is she teaching me?
But unbeknownst to most of them, and they're finding that out now, that these are very qualified teachers. In the medical field, it's the same, I mean, COVID really put us to such a high test, and the high regard came after, which is kind of sad, because we've always been here in the medical field, as Dr. Aragon can attest. But because they were the frontliners and put their lives on the line to help our citizens get well, not get sick. There was such a bad connotation, stigma also to us being foreigners, being mistaken also for folks who brought COVID to this.
Correct. Yes.
So there's that fight that we always have to do, but it is important for us to be vigilant, really, about who we are, and to start teaching our kids that it is okay to be different, but it is not okay to be less than.
And it's okay to stand alone, even if you don't follow the crowd, right?
Yes.
Let's pause for our break, and when we return on Na Bev, Best Express Views, we will talk about the impact of Filipino American Heritage Foundation from its inception and the significant event coming up this October. Stay tuned!
Don't be fooled by flashy ads. When it comes to personal injury, choose the Richard Harris Law Firm. Dahil kay Richard Harris, wala kang worries.
The Richard Harris Law Firm, just in case.
I've been seeing the Richard Harris Law Firm billboards everywhere for years. But when I met him personally, I knew totoo siya. He is not just a billboard. Sa Richard Harris Law Firm, less fee, guaranteed.
Sabi ng patients ko, they don't need a colonoscopy because they don't feel anything. But colon cancer is a silent killer. It affects both men and women, mayaman man o mahirap. Have your colon checked.
Mobile Home Health, providing care in the comfort of your own home.
Serving Southern Nevada is our top priority.
And it's our greatest joy to help others stay safe and enjoy a better quality of life at home.
Because health is wealth.
Revisit, revive, revitalize. The Filipino American Heritage Foundation of Nevada invites you to a night of fashion, music, and entertainment. October 6th at the Orleans Hotel and Casino. Purchase your tickets now.
VIP Primary Healthcare Las Vegas specializes in a wide range of services, from preventive care to advanced treatments. I'm Dr. Arlene Rillo. Your health and wellness is our priority. I'm Dr. Arlene Rillo, owner of VIP Primary Healthcare Las Vegas. We provide complete solutions to address all of your health needs. From managing acute illnesses to chronic disease management, we've got you covered.
There are children who've never had the experience of being a child. Bamboo Sunrise Foster Care serves underprivileged children.
We are known for exceptionally standard in delivering excellent services.
You can be a parent, make an impact on a child's life. There were children who never had the support they needed. Open your home to a foster child.
We have a long-standing partnership with the community, families, children, and employees.
Bamboo Sunrise Foster Care. You can make a difference.
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Welcome back to Na Bev, Best Express Views. Still with us, distinguished community leaders of Las Vegas, Ms. Gloria Caoile and Dr. Romualdo Aragon Jr. Yay! Okay, TG. In your view, what role does community involvement and leadership play in preserving and promoting Filipino American heritage culture?
Oh my gosh, they are the starring role. They are the main, characters in this whole scenario that we have here. This whole play. We're on stage all the time. We're like the roles they play are really not being shy to expressing who they are. You know, we are business owners. Gosh, we have many in our community who are either know or are related to folks who have invented many things that make this great nation really move, you know. But in our own state here in Nevada, I think we need to be proud. We need to be loud and proud of who we are. We need to really believe that we are second to none, you know, and that everything we do is to improve first our own lives. Then, because we live here in communities, and that plays a role in improving our communities, we really need also to really understand that we have children who are either looking up to us or parents who are complacent about not teaching their children our heritage and our culture. And I think that's wrong because, to be proud of having two cultures is really more than most people have, you know. So
Tama.
we
Ikaw,
learn
Doc.
from it.
So in your view, I mean, what role does the community involvement and leadership play in preserving the Filipino American heritage culture?
What is the role of the community?
Yes,
Fil-am
your involvement in your leadership.
Well, you know, as Manang
As a
Gloria,
leader, ikaw.
as Manang Gloria said, I think the Filipinos themselves should, try to educate people
and their
in the
family
community
also.
and also their family.
Yeah.
About the Filipinos and Filipino Americans.
This TFC is always there.
TFC, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my personal question. Why is it that validation from individuals or other races is often considered crucial when someone asserts their Filipino identity? Parang it's important to clarify that they are indeed Filipino. Pero kailangan ibang race yung magsabi na, hindi naman Filipino yan. And then, Filipino yan. And it's
Or to say Filipino yan.
Yes.
Doc, for example, let me pick on Doc.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he is a qualified, he is a bona fide, he is really a high-rated physician. Okay. That's what he is. That's who he is. That's where he makes his living, and that's where people in this community know him. But then to say, pero Filipino yan, it's wrong. Hindi sabing, no, pero Filipino. And guess what? He is also Filipino American. And also, sometimes it's how we phrase it or how we give credibility in the right way. Because sometimes you hear, pero Filipino yan. And the expression already tells you, naku, maski naman siya naka-invento ng rocket ship that goes up in the air. Filipino pa rin siya. But there's nothing wrong with that.
Correct.
But then, it also has to come from us first, before really others will join in this chorus. Talaga, we have to sing our own songs.
Synchronize the song.
Yeah.
Ikaw, Doc. Diba? So, validation na Pilipino yan. Magaling yan kasi Pilipino yan. Dapat laging positive, di ba?
Yeah, dapat laging positive.
Magaling yan kasi Pilipino yan. Doktor ko yan.
Well, in my practice, actually, some non-Filipinos or whites or
other races.
African American races, yes, they are proud that I am
Your
their
doctor is
doctor
a Filipino.
because I am a Filipino.
Ayan.
Iba daw ang mag-alaga ang
Correct.
Filipinos.
The TLC.
The TLC,
The Filipino royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, diba? The TLC of the Filipino royalty.
And even nurses too,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we're known for the health grades of the Fil-ams all over the world is really out there.
But that's a very, very good point you guys bring up, because pag sinabi they're Filipinos, because we have already made a reputation. For example, in my workforce, okay, when I would recommend somebody, the first question that sometimes I'm asked, well, it became a habit at one point, is he or is she Filipino, Filipina? Yes. It's almost like they're saying that they're hired without having to go through, because the reputation, precedes them.
Correct.
So, and that's meaningful, and I think we should keep that. We should
Yeah,
really,
always positive dapat. Wag nega. Tigilan na yun, diba? So talk about the event this coming October 6 and what to expect. Ayan, sige.
What to expect?
Ayan.
Ibibigay na namin ba lahat?
Yes.
Okay.
Ano mangyayari?
Bev, every year, well, except for the last 3 pandemic years, okay, we always have a different theme, a different show, a different, genre
of shows.
Right.
Yes.
So this one is something new. Something
No, it's
vibrant.
not something new. It's really new.
It's really new, yeah. But it's a revival of our heritage.
Yeah, because it's
and
Rev.
Revitalize.
I saw the
Yes,
commercial.
Rev. We need to
Parang
revisit.
shampoo.
Yeah, we need to revisit our heritage.
Revisit the heritage.
But not only revisit, but we have to revive it
Revive.
and revitalize.
Yes.
But I
So-
must say, this took a long time for us to come to this.
So talagang maraming aabangan, from
Maraming
sounds to
aabangan.
music to lights. It's not just
Right.
It's always talagang bonggang-bongga.
Bongga ang sounds and lights.
Yes.
Okay.
And the guests also,
And the
diba?
guests are different,
Yeah.
of course.
Fashion show, of course.
Fashion show is also different.
Highlights fashion show.
Highlights,
Pampinay.
yeah. It's the Mariposa collection
Mariposa
of
collection.
Pampinay.
Walang Marites collection.
Wala.
No, there's
Iba
some in the
yun.
audience. There's some in the audience.
So many audience. Like 500 people are coming.
Right.
Of course, there's just a few tickets left. So, yung mga nanonood po, bumili na kayo, di ba?
Yeah.
And then Jabberwockies will be there, of course.
Of course. And also some, what man ang, the
Hollywood stars would also come,
right.
correct? Yes, ayan. bongga.
And if I may interject, we have a really inspirational speaker in the person of Francis
Lara, yeah.
who is the producer of this upcoming movie that is going to be around the country October 2nd.
Yes.
And he chose this October in Nevada to
Ayan.
do a red carpet premiere
At the
because
South Point.
to celebrate also in conjunction
Right.
with the coming out again of
Coming
Filipino
out.
American Heritage Foundation, to show this movie 1521, The Quest for Love and Freedom.
Ayan, ang ganda. The last, and the producer is, of course, Filipino. Kaya. So, TJ, how can individuals who are interested in supporting or contributing to the Filipino American community become more involved and make a positive impact? Paano?
I think just engage yourself, have an open mind, hindi yung, ayoko niyan kasi hindi naman ako apektado.
Or what's in it for me?
Yeah, or what's in it for me,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
Matulog na lang ako.
Yeah, but you're missing out, Kung tulog ka ng tulog, wala na.
Tulog
wala
sa
na mangyari
pansitan.
sa'yo. But
Ayan.
the community has revived itself, revisited itself. Even the theme of, this gala is really also about the community.
Yeah.
It's also, I think it's a message that we also want to give the community to say, hey,
A revitalization.
Yes,
Right.
and it's okay to support others because your turn will come along, And there's so much that talagang dapat nating gawin for the community that we've got to come together. We've got to come. And I see it changing. I see the community changing, honestly.
And there's a lot of organizations out there, the Filipino American organizations
Yes.
out there that are very much involved and very much creating a lot of impacts with the awareness and the education. Pero Doc, so yung the gala this year, are we expected to have more stars? More entertainment, o, diba?
Well, we always have some, new faces.
New faces.
And old faces.
Old faces, new
Right.
faces, ayan. Mga luma at bagong sipol, o, diba?
But we have to revitalize.
Revitalize na parang shampoo, o, diba?
And we're also recognizing some Filipino leaders,
Yes.
well-known Fil-ams in the community here in Bev.
And the highlight is the video montage of the Filipino American Heritage.
yes.
Oh my God, that will be
Right.
really eye-opener for everybody.
Right.
Because, sometimes we fail to recognize that we are universal and that we're everywhere actually in this world.
We're
But more
ubiquitous.
important, even in our home base,
Correct.
we've got folks who have been here before us, will stay after us. And
We'll say before us,
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
after. Past, present, future. All the tenses.
We are a proud culture. We should be. Yeah. Our
And
heritage.
we're all hardworking also,
Yeah.
diba?
And this year, Manang Gloria made sure that there will be enough dancing time.
Dancing
Oh my
time.
God.
Of course, we
Well,
love to
you
dance,
know,
the
it's
cha-cha.
Our folks are hardworking. I mean, they really are. So when they go to events like this, they just want to let loose, have a great time, and enjoy. But in the our responsibility, though, is to give them substance before all the dancing, dancing that happens.
Keep up their serotonin and dopamine going para they're all in for the party, diba?
And so they talk about it and, say, oh gosh, next year I shouldn't miss this again.
Correct. And nakaka-proud, diba? Like from the video itself to the venue itself to the people that are all coming, they're all gonna dress up to nines, diba?
And it's hard work, I'm telling you.
Correct. Hard work, and we all deserve it. Thank you very much for your time, Doc, and thank you very much for your time, TG. I want to take this opportunity as the countdown begins to the 15th year gala of FAF, my husband David, my videographer, my editor, my shack absorber, everything roll in one, spent countless and sleepless nights documenting notable Fil-ams in the country. So to our gracious sponsors, the Richard Harris Law Firm, the Filipino Channel, I Want TFC, and Las Vegas Gastroenterology, and to the more than 500 guests who are attending that night, will be a spectacular night, leaving you a sense of pride. And as we wrap up this episode on the Filipino American Heritage Foundation, remember that preserving and celebrating our heritage is not just a mission, but a journey we all embark on together. Stay connected, stay proud, and keep the heritage alive. Mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
Don't be fooled by flashy ads. When it comes to personal injury, choose the Richard Harris Law Firm. Dahil kay Richard Harris, wala kang worries.
The Richard Harris Law Firm, just in case.
I've been seeing the Richard Harris Law Firm billboards everywhere for years. But when I met him personally, I knew totoo siya. He is not just a billboard. Sa Richard Harris Law Firm, less fee, guaranteed.
Sabi ng patients ko, they don't need a colonoscopy because they don't feel anything. But colon cancer is a silent killer. It affects both men and women, mayaman man o mahirap. Have your colon checked.
Mobile Home Health, providing care in the comfort of your own home.
Serving Southern Nevada is our top priority.
And it's our greatest joy to help others stay safe and enjoy a better quality of life at home.
Because health is wealth.
Revisit, revive, revitalize. The Filipino American Heritage Foundation of Nevada invites you to a night of fashion, music, and entertainment. October 6th at the Orleans Hotel and Casino. Purchase your tickets now.
VIP Primary Healthcare Las Vegas specializes in a wide range of services, from preventive care to advanced treatments. I'm Dr. Arlene Rillo. Your health and wellness is our priority. I'm Dr. Arlene Rillo, owner of VIP Primary Healthcare Las Vegas. We provide complete solutions to address all of your health needs. From managing acute illnesses to chronic disease management, we've got you covered.
There are children who've never had the experience of being a child. Bamboo Sunrise Foster Care serves underprivileged children.
We are known for exceptional standard in delivering excellent services.
You can be a parent, make an impact on a child's life. There were children who never had the support they needed. Open your home to a foster child.
We have a long-standing partnership with the community, families, children, and employees.
Bamboo Sunrise Foster Care. You can make a difference.
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.